Even without hazards, we may find it beneficial to be aiming either one side or the other, depending on the position of the flag. So again, in this case, we have a centered flag, which means there's no benefit to aiming anywhere other than at it. If, however, the pin position isn't in the center of the green, it can bring into play what we call a short-sided miss. This means that the distance from the ball to the edge of the green is more than the distance from the edge of the green to the hole. You can see here that the ball on the left, which is short-sided, has a very small landing area, and also the ball has to stop very quickly to finish next to the hole. The ball on the right, however, has much more green to work with and a landing area that is much more generous. So this shot is an easier shot and it's more likely to bring us success. As an example on the PGA Tour, with shots that are played from just 18 yards away, the average proximity when short-sided is 18 feet. But that distance is halved to 9 feet when the golfers are not short-sided. When we look at a pin position that is close to one edge and we aim directly at it, what we will see is that our dispersion is going to put the main bulk of the misses on the short side of the green, which means our short shots are going to be more difficult. If we keep the pin position on the left and we simply shift our target back to the middle of the green, we move some of the misses from the left-hand side of the green to the right. So we now have 4 shots that are short-sided and 4 shots that aren't. So our short game has become slightly easier. Now if we shift our target even further right and make sure none of our shots miss to the left, we are of course going to miss more often to the right, but all of these chip shots are going to be easier. So we will probably end up hitting the green the same amount of times, but when we don't, we've got an easier job of saving par. So the lesson here is that with pins positioned close to one side of the green, consider aiming at the opposite edge to avoid being short-sided.